CJ Godosik.
Here.
Mark Hamill. Steve Mueller.
Here.
Harold Rozak.
Here.
Tim Smith.
Here.
DJ Youngblood.
Here.
I'd like to make a motion to excuse Councilman Hammer.
I'll second, or I'll make the motion.
You make the motion?
I'll second.
Okay, we have CJ and DJ. Roll call, please.
CJ Godosik.
Yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Could I have a motion to approve the council minutes from March the 4th?
I'll second.
We have DJ and Tim.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
CJ Godosik.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Okay, could I have a motion to pay PO6, please?
I'll make that motion.
We have Tim.
I'll second.
We have Harold. Roll call.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
CJ Godosik.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Okay, a motion to approve the February 2026 fiscal financial report.
So moved.
We have DJ.
Second.
We have CJ. Any questions? If not, roll call.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
CJ Godosik.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Okay, we have ordinance 2026-11, first reading.
Ordinance 2026-11, an ordinance to provide for the public's right to access meetings and records of the Village of Doylestown in compliance with Ohio's Open Meetings Act, Ohio Revised Code 121.22, and Public Records Act, Ohio Revised Code 149.43, and to establish policies and procedures related thereto and declaring an emergency. First reading.
I'll make a motion to have second and third reading by title only.
Okay, we have Tim.
Second.
We have DJ.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
CJ Godosik,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Second reading by title only, ordinance 2026-11, an ordinance to provide for the public's right to access meetings and records of the Village of Doylestown in compliance with Ohio Open Meetings Act, Ohio Revised Code 121.22, and Public Records Act, Ohio Revised Code 149.43, and to establish policies and procedures related thereto and declaring an emergency. Ordinance 2026-11, third reading, an ordinance to provide for the public's right to access meetings and records of the Village of Doylestown in compliance with Ohio's Open Meetings Act, Ohio Revised Code 121.22, and Public Records Act, Ohio Revised Code 149.43, and to establish policies and procedures related thereto and declaring an emergency.
A motion to pass.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Harold, okay, before we go any further, Christine, you got anything to add or you want to let council know about?
For credit card? No,
For
that
the,
would
for
be-
the ordinance
that's
we
it
have
for
now.
That's it for sunshine law.
Okay, thank you.
Was it Harold or Tim that made the first?
Tim made it, Harold was second.
CJ second. I did.
Oh, CJ? Okay. Boy, your voice is getting.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
CJ Godosik,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Harold Rozak,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
We have ordinance 2026-12, first reading.
Ordinance 2026-12, an ordinance to amend Exhibit A of Ordinance 2019-04, replacing only the credit card policy exhibit and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Could I have a motion to have a second, third by title only?
So moved.
Second.
DJ and CJ?
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
CJ Godosik.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Second reading by title only, ordinance 2026-12, an ordinance to amend Exhibit A of Ordinance 2019-04, replacing only the credit card policy exhibit and declaring an emergency. Third reading, ordinance 2026-12, an ordinance to amend Exhibit A of Ordinance 2019-04, replacing only the credit card policy exhibit and declaring an emergency.
Could I have a motion to pass?
So moved.
Second. Harold,
Second.
CJ? Any questions or concerns? If not, roll call.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
CJ Godosic.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Nothing for the mayor. Solicitor have anything?
Nothing to report.
Emmett's nothing. Cemetery, anything? Christina? Emmett, so you handling it later,
I'm attending that this coming,
19th.
yeah,
Isn't it
it's
19th?
tomorrow
Yeah, that's what I thought.
at 1.
Okay, sorry about that. Nice. Cemetery board, you got a couple emails. Will you please bring me up to speed on the cadaver we have with the
Yeah, well, the designers of the
chapel?
chapel,
Mhm.
they have given all of the design specs, but not the load specs, and they seem to be misunderstanding what the engineer is asking of them. So the engineer and I have clarified that for them today. Though we've done that a couple of times, so let's hope that they comprehend now.
Okay, thank you. Education, nothing. Trustees,
Fire department in February had 13 calls. Sheriff department had 198 calls, with 433 hours worked, and there is nothing else.
records,
No report.
no report.
The fire
Okay.
had 13.
Oh, it's not even, that's just fire.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's, I'm sorry, 109 calls, 13 taking place simultaneously.
Okay, that makes more
Thank
sense.
you for correcting me. 109.
109 calls, did you say, for fire department?
Yeah, 13 of them were simultaneously.
Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you. Water and sewer, CJ, anything?
Nothing. Next meeting is April 23rd at 4 o'clock here, Village Hall.
Park board, please.
Next meeting's March 9th at 6 PM. Nothing.
Planning, Christina.
We have a public hearing to establish the Historic Preservation District that will be held March 30th at 7 PM here in council chambers, with a first reading anticipated April 1st at 7 PM during council. We also have a public hearing regarding Clinton and Huffman Alley vacate scheduled for April 1st at 6 PM at Village Hall. First reading anticipated April 1st at 7 PM during council. Next meeting, April 9th at 7 PM.
PPF, please.
I'd like to make a motion to go into an executive session in regard to personnel. And I would like the solicitor to join us.
I'll second.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
CJ Godosic.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
We're going to talk about you behind your back, so you guys stay here.
You go eat.
I know how it
When you
works.
sleep better.
That's not really how it works. The edibles make me sleep better.
I'll give you one of them.
Motion to come out.
I'll take a
All of
motion.
that, I'll second.
First and second, DJ, CJ.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
CJ Godosick,
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Harold Rozak,
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Safety committee.
I can tell what my meeting is.
Oh, okay.
Was there no action?
No action.
No action.
Next meeting's, I don't know what it is.
April
Yeah,
9th.
April
April
9th.
9th, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
I put 6:30 this time, so you're gonna stick to 6?
I don't know. We gotta see what the hell's on.
He did this time.
Okay, it's 6:30. Do we have a ton of stuff?
Yeah, but you shouldn't have that for much longer if you push through this last one or two.
Okay, we'll do 6.
Okay.
Safety.
Tonight's meeting had to be rescheduled. It will be tomorrow night, March 19th at 6 o'clock at the police station.
Anything else, Jim?
I do not have anything else.
Thank you. Shade Tree, please.
No report. The next meeting is April 6th at 6 p.m.
I had that on the last agenda. I don't know how that got.
Streets.
Oh, shoot. The next meeting is, would be May 6th at 6 PM. Or, correct, 6 PM. Because Jamie can't make it in April, correct?
Planned holiday.
You say it's a holiday?
It's his planned vacation.
Oh,
Planned.
I thought you just said holiday.
And by then I'll have the bids for the 2026 paving, so.
Anything else?
That's it.
Administrator, please.
AMAT's Technical Advisory Committee, TAC, requests a motion to appoint the village administrator as the alternate representative to the AMAT's Technical Advisory Committee. There's a motion.
What is that?
It's Amet's meeting. They meet once.
Acton Metropolitan Area, they are the ones that have granted us the 1.25 for streets to resurface Portage and Church.
And right now, that is held by engineering.
Union Associates.
Yeah, so she can't even.
Right now, they're the technical.
So they're the main and you're the alternate.
Yes, and you're the policy.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
And we have first and second. Roll call, please.
CJ Godosick,
Yes.
Harold Rozak,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Reminder, committee appointments, there are applications on our website right now for the Historic Preservation Advisory Committee and the Economic Development Committee. Applications are due the first week of April. One is on the 2nd, one is on the 4th. Interested individuals, please visit our website and you will see it on the news flash, but also under the form section.
And you received a few of them already.
Oh, and we have received, I think, 3.
We got one today too.
Yeah, so now we have total, I think, 3 for economic for economic development, and I think 1 for historic preservation.
Yeah.
Okay, bicentennial book, presentation, and I want to just thank everyone in advance for your patience with me as I have traveled over 4 hours today. And it's been a long day. So, you have here this in front of you, council, mayor, solicitor, and fiscal officer. The first page is your bicentennial events. Column 1 is the month. Column 3 is the event name. Column 5 is the chair's name and the entity they represent, if applicable. And then column 7 is the activities.
Slow down,
Sure.
please, because Spiros is trying to figure out, and so am I.
First page.
So, okay.
First page of this
Trying to see
document.
it.
I'm just
Okay.
referencing you to a couple of the main columns. That first column, the third column,
Okay, now I see.
the 5th column, and the 7th column. So these are the events and then the activities that will be covered under those events. The third from the last column is our gross cost. And then if you look just above that, all I really need you to focus on is the header row at the very top. Our actual expected costs for all events, our total actual is $53,232. Our gross Village of Doylestown estimated cost on the far left, what we are putting out would be $49,687 because some of the total true cost is being covered by donations. We expected revenue, what we're getting back, $24,600 with our net VOD impact, our actual out of pocket being approximately $25,087. The following pages, you don't have to look at them, they're informational right now, but the numbered pages are all the line items budgeted line by line. We spent a lot of time procuring those costs. A lot of people put a lot of energy in, and I just want to put a thank you to the community, for those who have been volunteering for the books and the events. You are wonderful. The last tabloid page is an in-depth of the details of the actual events and what activities are going on as well. So that is, of course, provided in that snapshot main page that I showed you at the front of this packet. The last, the first regular size page is just informational as well. That's what I'm having all of the folks who are chairing these 12 months of events do as we lead into those events. And then the very last page is the executive summary of our bicentennial book. I will just touch on a few of those highlights. This will be a historical record of our last 200 years. However, we will be highlighting the past 25 years of community growth. This will be digitized. We've already digitized all the other books. Half of them have been uploaded to our website. I'm going to show you that in a second. The other half are going to be very, very soon here, probably throughout the weekend. The bicentennial book structure. So we're going to have 5 chapters, one for history, one for government services, one for businesses and organizations, one for schools and churches, and one for families. Throughout that book, it will be printed and made available online, though it will be on a hidden page in our website so that we can sell the book and electronic access to the book as well throughout this year until such time you as our council deem it appropriate to make that an open source book online like the other Centennial books are now. The digital companion access. So there will be a families chapter that will be printed, and of course on the electronic version, they will be limited in length. So maybe a paragraph or so. We also, I want to make you aware that we're looking to ask you to just absorb this, and in a future council ask you to affirm those events. The $20 we think is appropriate for the family submissions to be included in the book. The $40 for the print of the book. The $10 for the digital pricing access to the book. And then let's go ahead and look at the website briefly. This is our website landing page. It's just accessible right off our main page of our website. It has a little cute stint about William Doyle and him establishing it. Later that year, Mr. Christmas on Christmas Day filed our corporation papers, forever tying us together to that memorable date. Here are some highlights of the 12 months and the book and everything. Here's the notifications. People can sign up to be notified of the 12 months of events as they are coming up in the 27 year. Also, you'll be notified when things drop like memorabilia. Volunteering, it is a very quick form as well. Name, email, phone number, submit, same as that last notifications page, which is great for people who want to volunteer. Then we have the events page, and we have 12 months of great events. These are placeholders. They currently hold interesting information about the year long. So we're going to have a 200-mile walk challenge, a beard contest, and there's some interesting things going on with both of those, like live-in beard or longest beard and things like that. We will have our bicentennial opening bash. That is dinner and a show, and we'll be opening our 1977 capsule. and having dinner together and hopefully a brief theatrical production. February's Kissing at the Doughboy, intended to be photos of Polaroids, and you can, we can put that together in a collage. That one's a very, that one is a little bit more condensed. The March Madness, that will be basketball and dodgeball. We'll be bringing in the PD, fire, and some teachers to participate, and everyone will, of course, I'm sure, be excited to go for the rings that are going to be up for grabs. The Great 200 Games, that one is hosted by the Legion, and that will be like a treasure hunt and 200 different games throughout the years, different kinds of games. Spring Fest will have a historic home tour, open house, raffles, touch a truck. The Bicentennial Backyard Bash moving into June that'll be hosted by the Doylestown Healthcare Center with the Village Cookout, Tug of War, wheelchair race, potato sack race, water balloon board games. Christmas in July will be to raise funds for our downtown Christmas lights. Rogues Hollow Fest with an emphasis on the 200 theme. Forever Doylestown all-class reunion homecoming dance. That'll be at the Legion host, and that'll be chaired by an individual. Her name is Beth Havpump. They'll have a live band, dancing, bar, and food. Best in Class awards. Oldest class present that night, and most of the classes present. Things like that. They'll have a photo booth and bubbles. Oktoberfest will be it'll be the Thursday night with the Snollygoster trick or treat costume contest. And then there will be a featured performance, of course, by the Chippewa Band. And then Friday will be authentic German food, a beer tent, live polka band, downtown vendors. And then we've got 200 years of service. That'll be hosted by the school for the Veterans Day Parade, community lunch, daytime program, events, band, choir, concert, and family, a friendly competitive food drive between the schools. And then Winterfest will close the 2077 250-year time capsule. Ice sculptures, Santa, light up the village with business windows in Dickens style theme and things like that, we think, and there will be fireworks. So I encourage everyone to look at these, and we will be creating beautiful splash pages to make this even more lively. And then, just a moment. Oh. The Bicentennial book. Okay, so for the book, there's a draft cover for the book, and then access to all of our historical books as we discussed. You can also process your order for your family to be in there and your family's photo. And then there is a page for people to upload whatever they'd like if they hope it makes it, in hopes to make it into the book from the book team. And lastly, we have, second last, we have memorabilia page. So we'll be selling memorabilia. Here is all the memorabilia that we have all vetted by the teams. This is the pin. This and pin, you have your prices right in front of you here as well if you're curious about what we're charging for each of those. The historic book. Here is the commemorative coin, the Bicentennial t-shirt. And then I've just secured these. They'll make it there. This is the sticker. And then this is the decal in throwback black and white. The schools, the kids are really excited about black and white throwback this year for the helmets. Those will make it on there too very soon. And then lastly, we have 365 Days of Doylestown. We're collecting stories, and we have over a dozen by now. And I'm understanding with the help of the Rogues Hollow Society, Historical Society, we have many more than that. And those will be posted throughout the year, every single day, and then published once a week in our physical bulletin boards throughout town with stories, fun stories from our history. Okay, just a couple of notable mentions. We'll be marketing on all our public outlets, newsletters through the Lions Club newsletter, the school's newsletter, the township's newsletter. Also, 330 to go. We'll have corrugated boards throughout town, just like the ones you see out here for the parks. We'll have postcards and a banner. For the budget, we're still awaiting answers and everything in purple. If you're curious what that purple is in your document. So if it's a cost item, I did allocate an assumed cost. And we will know this Friday if Doylestown Healthcare will be able to sponsor their costs or if they're sharing only for their month. For the book, Dean is checking additional options for the book because that is of course our largest cost at $27,732. And he is confirming character limits because of course we want to make sure that's accurate for people who are trying to process their order now. And then training to build on the book, the book because he will have limited access to, he does have limited access to our website and he will be building that in lieu of the team that typically manages our website. We vetted all events with our insurance already and briefly with our solicitor. The waivers will be provided to us via our Whitaker Myers, and fireworks is the only thing that will cost us an additional value of $500 to have insured. Are there any questions?
Yeah, they're saying it's gonna be $500 more.
It is $500 to insure that additional series of fireworks that we will provide throughout the year. Yes, sir.
In the past, they have never charged us any.
Well,
we
we can talk
co-sponsor
about
those.
that and we can always
We
negotiate.
need to talk to Whitaker Meyer about that.
Sure. Yeah, these costs have all been vetted, but we
Yeah.
will, of course,
Yeah, I
before
realize
purchasing
you're gonna-
anything,
You're
vet
gonna,
one more time, everybody.
you're gonna fine tune it, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, you know.
And if I'm not mistaken, so the Spring Fest, the fireworks we do, it's through Thrive's Insurance. For Rogues Hollow, for Rogues Hollow, isn't that through the Thrive's Insurance? That's why Rogues Hollow's paid our insurance?
We just paid it, we decided to pay it. You can double check with yours, but
Yeah, I'm just saying maybe we'll have something with that.
because we have co-sponsored Rhodes Hall forever. We never had to.
That's all.
Thank you. Thank you for putting all the hours in.
Probably the memorabilia is the item, the number of items per, like number of stickers and everything listed in here somewhere.
Go to the first page that is portrait. And it is right at the top, smack at the top. So if you're curious, we're talking about doing stickers for everyone. We're allocating $500, but we're confirming that for 2,000 stickers. $500 for postcards to pass out. That should be about 3,000 to 5,000 postcards. These two purple ones I'm waiting on, so I just threw a number in. The others are confirmed. So, and they've been vetted across 3 different entities. The decals on the football helmets will be $50 for 75 of them. They're 1 1/4 inch around. The design and layout of the book is $3,800. The printing of the book is $12,365. The pins, and we're purchasing 250 books at that price point. The pins are $770 for 500 of them. We will charge $5. They come in at $1.54 per. Our t-shirts, we're purchasing 125 up front for $1,100, charging $20, and our cost is dependent on the size there. So we're going to range the sizes, but it goes anywhere from $650 to $850 on cost. And then the coin, we are purchasing 300 for $1,197. We're charging $7, and we will be having a count of 300 that we purchased for that amount. And that's that.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions for Christina? Is that it for your,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
all right, people back there in the dark, we're gonna recognize the visitors. Sir, your first, pardon me?
Mason Ross.
Okay, Nathan, do you have some?
No charges here.
Oh, okay.
Sarah.
There.
I have two things to ask questions about. One, Christina, you kind of answered part of the question. I wanted to know, all departments and all of you, how many of you and in what capacity you use generative AI for things that are printed and mailed out. Obviously, those images were very obviously AI. Things that are posted online. Because I've noticed some changes in patterns over the years, but anyways, I'm just curious. So
Are you asking me
I'm
or
asking I'm asking in what capacity and where does the village use generative?
I can take that.
It's not a bad thing, by
No,
the way.
It's
not
certainly,
bad.
you know what it is, for us, it's a tool and
Yeah.
it is a limited tool. So when we use it, if we're using it to construct anything rhetorical, it would be validated through a true.gov site or anything like that.
What do you mean valid?
Because you can pull the sources from everything you generate. Then the other bit of it is we only use it for images other than that. Sorry?
Okay, so how do you use it? You
So
use it as a tool to write things?
You can use it as, that's what we
I know.
sometimes do, and when we do, we only use validated sources.
So you mean you use it for research?
Yep, sure.
Do you use it to actually generate the content that you're distributing? Like the written content?
What kind of content?
The written text.
So if we do, like, it would, I think the only thing, the team doesn't really use it outside of this office. And if we do, it might be to generate the team, all of our staff. And then we do that just to generate like maybe emails, in which case that's our own verbiage that we're using, so we might tweak it. But above and beyond that, if we do use it to structure anything like ordinances or resolutions, it always goes through our boards, committees, commissions, and ultimately also through our solicitor, and then of course to our council as the ultimate deciding factor. So it gets vetted by multiple eyes, and yes, we do use it for that purpose.
So if you, I'm not asking about whether or not it's vetted, I'm wondering how much of what written content is publicly available has been generated by AI.
Publicly
and to
available
what
content?
capacity?
You're asking, so our publicly available content, what percentage of that has been generated by AI?
I don't need a specific percentage, okay, so do you use it for in any capacity? And again, it's not a bad thing.
No, certainly it isn't.
Do you use it in any capacity
It's a tool.
for your newsletters?
Mhm.
Social media posts?
No, not newsletters, like, we have a template for our newsletter.
So none of the text in any of the newsletters?
There might be some, but the newsletter is constructed by our
I'm
fiscal.
just asking about the content, the written.
Some of it may be,
So just the writing, not the design, just asking about the.
some of it might be.
Okay. Your social media posts,
Some of it might be.
any of the, I don't know what you would call them, like the public notices that are sent out?
No,
doesn't
no,
matter.
we have templates, but some of them might be. We can, at any time throughout our day, we might use it to help us construct it, or really, what I often do is I'll construct something and then I'll have it just rhetorically make it more professional sounding or
And
something.
so then do any of the councilmen, do you all use it when you're, it's not, I'm not judging any of
We're
you.
not posting.
Do any of you use it when you're just
No.
drafting things?
No, I don't use it at all for drafting any
No.
kind
Right.
of stuff.
So the reason that I ask is that, like I said, it's not a bad thing, but I would like to formally request that there's a disclosure statement somewhere on anything that uses.
You wanna, instead, we have a policy on it, but you wanna actually have it
I didn't see. I
reflected
didn't
on
see-
any verbiage when we do use AI, that it
I
says
think
we
we
use AI?
should.
That's a good piece of
Um,
feedback, we'll take that under consideration.
So basically,
But I didn't see an AI policy.
Hold on, we might have it. Do we have that one, or what was the last one we did?
No, I don't have an AI policy.
You're not legally obligated.
We're not obligated to, I
but
know that.
Ethically, I think that you are, and especially since you have been.
Privacy policy, no, we don't
I've noticed
have it.
there's more information being shared about accountability and transparency and open meetings and all of that stuff.
Absolutely.
And so I think that having that disclosure and not just a general one on your website, but on documents that you use in any capacity, that should be on there.
No problem.
so basically, what I'm gonna ask you is, we have a newsletter went out. We had an article that our administrator put in there. So if AI was used on that particular portion, you want a disclosure on that article? I'm just saying, using in general.
I would just say, at the bottom of the newsletter in general, some content in this newsletter may have used AI generated content for proofreading or drafting. It can be very vague, but just
If it's used, in
be
that one.
open and upfront and acknowledge.
Right, I do the newsletter and it's not AI.
Right.
Yeah.
it's not AI.
So, I mean,
So-
if Christina gives me something that maybe she used it for, that's fine, but I mean,
Yeah, but wouldn't people, like especially people from the community, send you stuff and then you would just copy paste what they wrote
How
and
would
put
we
it
know?
in that newsletter?
sometimes, yeah, that's something, that's
But
how
how
I do
would
it.
we know if they use AI? I
Pardon?
mean, how would we know that they used AI to draft what they're gonna put in?
There's nothing wrong with it.
No, I'm just
Yeah, no,
saying,
it's
how
a
do we,
tool.
but I don't
We
wanna post
appreciate
something that
but
it
we
might
have to
be,
use
So
technology.
and it's
so
not.
that's why you just have a
Go ahead.
basic
Yeah.
disclosure
Well,
to.
yeah, let me just say this, as the solicitor for the village, I agree with you. It's not, we're not legally obligated to disclose that. And I'm not sure we're ethically obligated to disclose that. It's a research tool like many other research tools. Do we have to disclose anything that we research and put it because we did?
Nothing with AI, it's anything that it creates is plagiarism. It's-
I disagree with that.
No,
It's
that's
pull-
not.
Yes, it is. It's pulling everything from all other sources, putting it together for you.
So images as well you would receive?
Yes, absolutely. And
So this right here.
the other thing that is just problematic just in general is that it needs to have solid oversight.
So I will tell you, I went through many iterations of this image and customized this image myself. So to be clear, I asked for the
With the
fireworks. As a matter of fact,
chatbots?
this one's even better. Go to
But
this
AI can't see, so AI is not making any of that. They're pulling it from other
See how-
images of fireworks.
Right, so but what I'm getting at is, I had it insert our the Doylestown sign. The
Yeah,
word Ohio, I had to iterate with that 5 times over to get the word Ohio to actually say Ohio. So I'm customizing this and it is my own creation. It's one thing
if you
being
were to do
presented.
this in like an Adobe tool,
Yeah.
then that would be,
Adobe uses AI,
what did you use for that though?
AI,
What?
just general open source chat.
So, but that's different from Adobe.
Right, but
Chat is just a chat box, and so you just tell it what to what to create, and then it pulls from all of the other sources where it already exists. It's not actually inventing anything.
So I'm struggling to understand.
What is your exact concern here?
Yeah,
I just want a disclosure. I don't
Disclosure
want
of what, though?
when we use AI.
we can look into that.
Does
We'll take it under
does no one-
consideration.
I don't think-
Does no one think that
But
that's?
I think I
We
saw-
will refer
yes,
this
sir,
to
I
our
did already.
solicitor and our administrator to get back to you on it.
I mean, you're just posting all of this stuff about transparency and accountability, and I think that this is something that should be front and center, especially anything that is presented as an artwork or a work of art. If you go back to the one of the images, not the book cover, it's the one that says, established in, whatever the year was, 1927.
Okay, so that was designed by someone we are contracting with.
And okay, you're using, how
Are you
using-
talking about this
How are
right
you
here?
using the word design?
This right here?
Yeah. Oh,
We
no.
actually
The
contracted
one
with
that
them.
has the text on the bottom? Okay, so you contract, how did they design it? What do you mean by design?
So
Did they design it?
you would have to ask them. I'm not the designer.
So if it was designed by someone or created by AI, that's two very, very different things. And this isn't me arguing specific. Am I going on to?
No, we do have a 5-minute limit,
Okay.
but go ahead,
The
you,
last thing I was just gonna point out about the AI thing is if you scroll down, the text there alone is misleading to the everyday person. They're gonna interpret that as being incorporated, that Doylestown was incorporated in 1827. Wasn't it incorporated like 30, 40 years later?
No.
No, I thought it was
We were, well, that's why our bicentennial is in 2027. That is the celebration of our incorporation.
I'm wrong on that one then. I thought it
Yeah.
was just platted. Anyways,
I mean, you're going into areas where you're saying we're misrepresenting things and it's not
I
true.
just said I was wrong.
Okay.
Just,
But don't even
Thank you.
allege that,
okay,
because, I mean, legally, we don't have to comply with what you're saying. It's another thing if it's ethically and we want to be open about things, that's a different thing.
I just, wow. I don't know why you're all so defensive about just disclosing AI. Everyone uses it.
I don't think we necessarily were, but we feel that you're accusing us of plagiarism.
Yeah.
That's what the solicitor's
It's
saying.
plagiarism.
No, you're making an accusation
It's
that we're
plagiarism.
plagiarizing
It's
something, and our
plagiarism.
solicitor is saying, no, he disagrees with you. So
It's
Terry did
plagiarism.
say that we're going to check with the administrator, check with the solicitor. We will put it in there, and we'll consider it ethically. We are, but you are accusing us of plagiarism. That's how we're taking it.
It literally is plagiarism if you don't.
Okay,
say
I
it.
understand. That's why we said we would check with the solicitor, we'll check with her. There's a 5-minute limit. You keep going on about this and you're accusing us of something. That's why we're getting upset. So I said my piece. Can go on if you want.
I've been reprimanded, so.
I wouldn't call it reprimanded. I think we were being reprimanded.
okay, we'll continue on. You said you didn't have anything?
Nope.
Okay. Counsel, you have anything? Solicitor?
No.
Clerk? Administrator?
No, sir, thank you.
Could I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a
Second.
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 All in favor, say aye.
Aye.